Yes, good morning, Four Pine. I think you are able to see me. You all are able to see me and hear me, isn't it? First of all, everyone mute your microphone and switch off your front camera. First of all, this is my request to everyone, mute your microphone and switch off the front camera. Everyone, switch off the front camera, otherwise my voice and my video will not be provided to you, or you will not be able to see me. Okay. Okay, as you know already, I think you have get all types of information regarding your assessment, isn't it? Regarding your assessment, you have got all type of informations from your other teachers. Yes. So I just want to say that for class 4 Math Magic, the syllabus will be the PT1 syllabus, as it was uploaded in the in the website, PT1 syllabus. Okay, that means for Math Magic you will practice chapter 1 and chapter 2, building with bricks and long and short. Okay, building with bricks, long and short. And for composite maths you will practice number system, then 3-dimensional shapes, addition and subtraction, and measures of length. Okay, measures of length. So these chapters you will practice for composite maths, and first 2 chapters for Math Magic. Now regarding maths, any one of you having any problem, quickly write in the e-portal if you have any problem. Means quickly write here in the chat box if you have any type of problem. You all know the syllabus and the date of exam. Syllabus and date of exam. And the timings. Timings are only 20 minutes. Within this 20 minutes you have to complete your exam. Okay. Because after that your answers will not be submitted. So within 20 minutes complete your question and submit it. Okay. Devoshmi is saying that, ma'am, please tell the syllabus again. Yes, Soham Ghosh, what problem you have? Quickly ask me in the e-portal. Sorry, not in the e-portal, in this chat box. Soham, ask it. What problem you have? Syllabus. Again the syllabus you are asking. In syllabus for Math Magic we have first 2 chapters, building with bricks, long and short. Okay, and from composite maths it is number system, addition and subtraction, 3-dimensional shapes, and measures of length. Measures of length. Okay. So these are the chapters. That means whichever chapters you have practiced in PT1, the same chapters it will come in assessment. The same chapters will come in the assessment. And Soham, I think I have replied you in the e-portal also. And you will give the exam in the e-portal, not in the Skype. You have to give the exam in the e-portal, not in the Skype. Okay. Ma'am, Audrija is writing, ma'am, what typing will go, normal typing or objective typing, which chapters? Page 62 and 63, all story sums not completed by me. Math Magic. Listen, page 62 and 63, it is in the term 1. Soham, 62 and 63, it is in the term 1. So you will see the YouTube and you will complete it. And Audrija, it will be MCQs. Okay, the questions for maths, not for maths, for every subject it will be MCQ questions. You will solve in the rough and you will only give the correct option. You will click to the correct option. In an assessment test you will click to the correct option. Okay. Yes, it is objective questions. Objective type questions will come. Yes. So, I think you don't have any problem in the maths. It will be chapter 1 and chapter 2 as PT1 was. In PT1 whatever chapters you have from composite and maths, the same will be here for your assessment. That means chapter 1 and 2 building with bricks, long and short. For magic, for composite maths it will be 3-dimensional shapes, measures of length, number system, addition, subtraction. Okay. Okay, now come to your book. Now come to your book. Come to your book. So, page 62 and 63, I don't think the questions are very hard for you. Okay. So, for page 62 and 63, you can do the questions of your own. It is not very hard, I think. And if you are not able to do, you see the YouTube, I think it is uploaded in the YouTube, you follow that class. Now come to page number 66. Everyone come to page number 66. For page 66, question number B, we have solved the first one. For page B, we have solved the first one. That is, how much money will Dinu pay for rupees 32 kg iron? For rupees 32 kg iron, you have to do the next one. Kiran buys 1 kg iron for rupees 12 but sells it for rupees 14. Yes, Soham, you can. See, the first question we have already solved, that Dinu how much he will pay for 32 kg of iron. Tanveer, you have to answer in the e-portal, okay. The assessment test you have to answer it in the e-portal, and for the rough you can do it in any copy. For any copy you can do the rough when you are giving the exam. When you are giving the exam you can do it in any of the copy, okay, the rough. But when you are doing your maths you have to write all types of question and answers in the maths copy only. In the maths copy only, okay. The first question, how much money will Dinu pay for 32 kg iron? This I think we have already completed. For according to Dinu's list, for 1 kg of iron it is rupees 32. So, for 14 kg of iron it is 14 into 32, that is rupees 448, as you are writing the answer. It is rupees 448, but we will do the next one. Kiran buys 1 kg iron for rupees 12 but sells it for rupees 14. So, Kiran, she is buying 1 kg of iron from the junk collectors for rupees 12, and the same iron when she is selling to Dinu, she is selling for rupees 14. How much does she earn when she sells 32 kg iron? Now, how you have to find it out, that how much earning she is doing by selling 32 kg of iron. Okay. Yes, write it down. Yes, Soham, it is correct. So, others, write this question in your copy. Page is 66. Question number B, part B we are doing. Question number B, part B we are doing. Yes, you all are correct. So, write the statement. It will be earning of Kiran by selling 1 kg iron is equals to selling price minus cost price, that is selling price is rupees 14 minus rupees 12, that means rupees 2 earning she is doing by selling 1 kg iron. Therefore, earning of Kiran by selling 32 kg of iron is equals to rupees 2 into 32, that is rupees 64. So answer you will write Kiran earns rupees 64 by selling 32 kg of iron. Kiran earns rupees 64 by selling 32 kg of iron. Switch off your front camera. Everyone switch off your front camera. Switch off the front camera. This Orkopriya Ghosh. Who is that Orkopriya Ghosh? Switch off your front camera. Is it Soham? Switch off your front camera. Switch off your front camera. Orkopriya Ghosh, switch off your front camera. Okay, now come to the next one. Again this Orkopriya Ghosh is in switch off the front camera, otherwise others will have the problem. Okay, come to the next question. Question number C. What will Dinu pay for 152 kg newspaper? Now for 152 kg newspaper, how much Dinu have to pay to Kiran? See what it is given. The rate of 1 kg newspaper is rupees 6. So the cost of 152 kg newspaper is rupees 6 into 152. So according to Dinu's list, the cost of 1 kg newspaper is rupees 6, and for 152 kg newspaper it will be multiplied by 6 and the answer will be 912. This is already given in the book that Dinu, so for 152 kg newspaper he will give Kiran rupees 912. See at the last it is given that for 152 kg of newspaper Dinu will give rupees 912 to Kiran. Now at the side there is a question. I bought, Kiran is saying that I bought 1 kg newspaper for rupees 5 but sold it for rupees 6. How much money did I earn by selling 152 kg of newspaper? Now you have to find it out that how much earning is being done by Kiran. She has sold the newspaper to Dinu for rupees 6, but she has bought the newspaper from the junk collectors for rupees 5. Okay. So the selling price is rupees 6 and the cost price is rupees 5. When you will subtract, you will get rupees 1. That means for 1 kg of newspaper she is earning rupees 1. So for 152 kg of newspaper she will earn rupees 152 into 1, that is rupees 152. So हम rupees 152, not 153. So in the dash you will write it is rupees 152. Okay, in the dash you write rupees 152. Now the next one, question number D. What does Dinu pay for brass? Now you have to find it out that how much money for brass Kiran is getting from Dinu. Okay, so again start writing. According to Dinu's rate list, 1 kg of brass costs rupees 180. So for 4 kg of brass, how much money will Dinu pay for 4 kg brass? Now you have to find it for 4 kg brass. Okay, so this will be question D. Rate of 1 kg brass is equals to rupees 180. Therefore, cost of 4 kg brass is equals to rupees 180 into 4, that is rupees, yes, you all are correct, it is 720. 720. So answer will be Dinu will pay rupees 720 to Kiran for 4 kg brass. Okay, for 4 kg brass. So this is the question D. Now come to question number, come to page 67. Page 67. Page 67. For page 67, first guess the answer and then calculate. This is simple multiplication you can do of your own. Okay, do it in the copy. Now the next topic, fill my diary. Kiran bought some junk from the junk collectors. She paid them rupees 841. She sold the junk at Dinu's big shop and Dinu gave these notes and coins. See, this is the diary written by Kiran. Okay, so Kiran, whenever she is selling the junk or taking the money from Dinu, she used to write in the diary like this way, that 6 notes of 100. See, it is written in the book, 6 notes of 100, that means 6 into 100, it is 600. Then 3 notes of 50. So 3 into 50, it is 150. Next one is 7 notes of 20, that's why 7 into 20, it is rupees 140. Then 6 notes of 10, so 6 into 10, 60. Then 8 notes of 5, so 8 into 5, 40. Then 4 coins of 1, so 4 into 1, 4. When it is adding, it is rupees 994. So this is the earning of Kiran. So rupees 994 minus rupees 841. 841 is the money she has given to the junk collectors, from where she has collected the junks. Okay, and side. Okay, so this is 994 money is being given by Dinu to Kiran, whereas 841 is the money given to junk collectors by Kiran. So after subtraction, the earning of Kiran is rupees 153. Earning is rupees 153. Now come to the next page, page number 68. See, page number 68. Later she paid rupees 919 to the junk collectors. When she sold the junk, she got these notes and coins from Dinu. That means once again she is selling the junk to Dinu, and the junk collectors she has given rupees 919. Now in return, how much money she has getting from Kiran is getting from Dinu, that you have to find it out. See, here it is written 5 notes of 100. So you will write 5 into 100. Like this way you will write for all the notes, and the question is, now you make a record in her diary. Find out how much she earned this time. You have to find it out how much the earning is this time. This you will write in the book. Okay, and start writing in the book. And this is Kiran's diary you are writing. This is Kiran's diary you are writing. Okay. Page number is 68. So first is 5 notes of 100 rupees. So in the diary you write 5 notes of 100, that means rupees 500. Next one is 1 rupee, 1 note of rupees 50. So it will be rupees 50 only. Next is 9 notes of 20 rupees. So 9 into rupees 20, that is rupees 180. Next is 18 notes of rupees 10. 18 notes of rupees 10. So again it will be 180. Then 28 coins of rupees 5. So 28 into rupees 5. This is rupees 28 into 5 is 140. Now add. When you are adding, it is 0, carry 2, 1050. So 1050. Okay. It is 1050. Now money she has given to the junk collector is 919, and money she is getting from Dinu, it is 1050. So by subtraction you will get whatever profit she has done. So you will write money given by Dinu is equals to rupees 1050. Then money given to junk collectors. To junk collectors, how much she has given? It is 919. Subtract. Next will be total earning. Subtract, you will get rupees. Ma'am, please side. $131. So this time the earning of Kiran is rupees 131, and in the previous page the earning was rupees 153. Rupees 153, and now it is rupees 131. Okay. Yes, up till now, anyone having any problem? Up till now, anyone having any problem? Okay, so that's all for today. We will do our next topic in our next class. Okay.